This is a Mustang showing a somewhat bland outing at Hampton Downs racetrack, and due to its lack of style and performance, we are giving it a nudge with a bunch of upgrades and mods to make it fitter, faster, stronger, and a whole lot sexier. This is the ongoing mission called Project Giddy-Up.
We want to go higher up the food chain.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Project Giddy-Up, the little project where we're turning a average Mustang into hopefully something very, very cool. We've spoken about the engine, the transmission, the diffs. We've spoken about the paintwork, the supercharger, the suspension and springs. But there's one really important part that we do need to go over, the interior, because that is just as important as everything else. As you can imagine, there'd be nothing worse than making something look absolutely stunning on the outside. You open up the door and you want to throw up a little. Well, we're going to fix that. We're going to make this thing magic. So we've brought the parts, the interior from this car out to PJB Upholstery, out in Drury, to Pete, who is a magician when it comes to the interior of cars. And Pete, we're going to start with the dash before we get on to the seats and what you're doing there, because you've gone for something different on the dash.
The dash itself, we've decided to do the carbon fibre.
Okay.
iSign have done it for us. I've pulled it out of the car.
Yep.
And beautiful job.
Right.
I think that will set the tone through the middle of the car.
Okay, and that's just a normal vinyl wrap of carbon fibre,
Yes,
just to give it a cool look.
Just the good look. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Right, so that's that part. Now that's the entire dash.
Yep.
And of course, to go on with that, the seats have got to do some matching as well. But I've just noticed this here. I know the name of it. I've never seen it used. Dynamat. Exactly why you're putting it in?
Dynamat, they're actually mainly for sound deadening.
Okay.
To keep your sound of your stereo in. It helps with heat transfer. You don't get it coming through the floor.
Yes.
And your cable heating up. And just brilliant stuff. Saves with rattles, stuff like that.
Okay.
Sticks to absolutely anything, and
Really?
you won't get it off. You know, it's really hard to get off. So
Is it a major to install?
yes and no. You're just time consuming.
Okay.
Not hard, just time consuming.
All right, and because you've done it so often, that's why this machine's come to you, because you know how to do it
Yep.
properly. And I see tape here, it's obviously not duct tape.
Yeah, no, very good sticky tape. This stuff too. You know, you rip this and it'll stay. That'll rip the paint off before it comes off.
Wow, okay.
So, fantastic stuff.
Right, so we've got the dash being done in the carbon fibre to give
Yep.
a certain look. We've got Dynamat going underneath all the carpets.
Yep.
And in the floor of the whole machine. And then we've got the seats. Now this is where it gets really interesting, because you'll be surprised, and I am, because I've already seen some little lines here on these seats about what you can do to a seat from original, instead of just going buying an aftermarket one that still isn't exactly what you want. So look, what are these? You've drawn lines on there. What are you doing and why?
Here. This first one, firstly, because got told they felt like they were slipping out of the seat.
Okay.
So we've got this gripper vinyl here that we're going to put down the sides just to help hold people in.
Yeah, it is too. It's very
grippy.
sticky.
They use it on motorbike seats for race motorbikes, so they can hold on with their knees. And very good stuff.
And so you're putting that
just in the sides here,
right.
And that's going to help you not slide out of the seat.
Okay.
And there'll be saddle stitching around the side of that, the
Yes.
same as at the front of around the side of the seat. And the centres we're doing in a diamond.
Ooh.
So we're going to
I like
bring
that.
the old school look into the new car.
Yes, a quilt.
And
I do like that a lot. Okay,
I think
so
they look good.
when you have to do this to me immediately, I think many hours of painstaking, mind-numbing, are you kidding work.
Sometimes it is, but
Okay.
when you've been doing it for a while, it's not mind-numbing at all.
Okay, so you're actually going to dismantle all of the vinyl off those seats,
Basically everything.
cut it up, hack it into different shapes and pieces and attach new bits and pieces, sew it all up and put it back on, and
Yep.
we won't even recognise it.
We will be adding foam too and lifting the sides of the
A
base
little racy.
and the sides.
Yes.
Just so you're not slipping out, and just a lot more support around your midriff and your bum.
I like that a lot. Okay, so that is obviously going to happen for the driver's seat and the passenger seat.
Yep.
I also see here that we have the rear seats. More lines drawn on the vinyl, more hatching patterns here. Same
Yep.
thing, are you putting in that sticky stuff in the back as well?
Yes, as well. We're just to replicate the front seats to the back seats.
Okay.
Drawn them up,
Yep.
and they should just all the lines should match
Oh,
up
nice.
nicely.
Yeah.
And the diamonds will be going all the way through.
Okay.
And,
Okay.
and same as the other seats, saddle
Yes.
stitching through here.
And the saddle stitching is this double overline, what I
Yes,
would
it
call
is.
double,
Yep.
sort of a rigid all the way around. Oh, that is going to look very, very
It will
nice
look
indeed.
good.
Yeah, that does change it from being a rather bland sort of black vinyl into something that is going to look pretty cool. What's the sort of time frame for you to do something like this to this car and of course anybody else's one?
Yeah, time frames. It's quotes are hard. It's once you pull it apart, you can find out what you're doing. There's sort of a limit, but you'll be looking at a good week to do something like this.
My God, I thought you were going to say 3 or 4 weeks because immediately I'm thinking that long just to strip it down and work it all out. A week. See, this is why we've brought all that to you. We're putting carbon fibre and stuff on the dash and doors.
No, the doors.
Yes.
The doors are
you have
actually.
door?
The door panels are getting
This is our door panel.
the gripper treatment
Okay.
just through the middle here, where the old one. It's 2005 and looks fallen apart already.
Okay.
So we'll get this off.
Yes.
Put some new stuff on there with some foam,
Wow.
and make sure it doesn't come off again.
You can do that to the doors too.
Yep.
See, this is why you're a genius. Did you know you're a genius? You are a genius. This is why we've come to Pete at PJB Upholstery. Just another segment of Project Giddy-Up. Now I am starting to get just a wee bit excited. More to come soon. Stay watching.